Jordan, he takes his lumps in this documentary, but he also gives them out, guys. He is so petty and lethal in this doc. I swear half the scenes are just him saying, right, but who are we kidding? This guy wasn't as good as me. And we saw it last night. Indeed, the list of Hall of Famers, elite talent guys who never got a ring because of Jordan. Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, John Stockton, Karl Malone, Reggie Miller. Here's Charles Barkley talking about losing to Jordan in last night's episode.
I have no problem losing to Michael. Losing to Michael, there's no shame in that. Sports are like a gunfight. And we lost to the fastest gun.
Best in the West. Paul, you heard Barkley say there is no shame in losing to Michael Jordan, but of all the guys denied a ring by MJ, who do you think is the best player?
I think of all the guys that was denied by MJ, I got to go with Karl Malone. I mean, Karl, we'll be talking about him as being probably the best power forward all time if he gets one, maybe two rings in that era. But, you know, there's no shame. Like you said, you lost to the greatest player of all time. I mean, I just couldn't imagine playing in a Jordan era to where it's like there's no rings available until those 2 years he retired in the 90s. And it was just like all these guys that were in their prime, it was just, I know they look back today, it was like if Michael Jordan was just hurt or something else, he just didn't play in that era, you know, history would be a whole lot different, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I got to go with Karl Malone as well. I mean, you think about the number of points that this cat put up. He's a two-time MVP, and he faced MJ the most in the finals 2 years in a row. He was denied by the greatest player ever. And like Charles Barkley said, there's no shame in that. I mean, you got to go down the list and look at all the Hall of Famers that this cat eliminated from not winning the championship. Karl Malone, I mean, had he won one or two, you know, he probably would be the greatest power forward to ever play.
It really is interesting, and when you get to that elite level, you don't want to be that rings culture and say a ring is everything, and Barkley's talked eloquently on this over the years, but Karl Malone's legacy really would be completely different if he had at least one title ring. I'm not sure Barkley's would. I think Charles has been able to carve such a path for himself post-playing. We would kind of think of him the same way if he had a ring or not, but I do think we would think of Karl a lot differently, like both of you guys said. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.